Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Unscripted Dad Life. This is Kevin, joined by Justin.
Hello.
And John.
I
appreciate you guys joining us. If you've never joined before, we are just a couple of dads just talking, bullshitting, reliving the glory days of the kids growing up, talking about plans for the future, what we're doing, and hopefully that resonates with you guys and you reach out to us and we keep going. So, how have you guys been? It's been like 3 weeks since we got together. Anything new, exciting in your world?
busy. Got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about any of it.
If you guys want, I can actually go first if you want this time.
Yeah,
I don't think I've gone first in fart. I haven't gone fart in a while.
Yes, you have.
First in a long time. So you know how our kids are starting to talk a lot more? You can actually understand what they're saying and everything else.
Okay.
So the other day I'm at work and I get this text message from my wife and she's in the backyard playing with the boys. And I don't know if you guys know that tree back here. There's a lot of crows for some reason that like to hang out in that tree. Mm-hmm. And you know how quiet crows can be. Mm-hmm. Rolling my eyes for those of you at home. But so the birds are being loud. The boys are back there trying to play together and they're doing their little baby talk. And they both stop and look at the birds and they just start yelling at the birds to stop talking because they're being too loud. Love it. For a good while, and the birds, of course, never shut up. So then my wife took a video of the two kids, and they're trying to make bird noises back at them to get them to shut up. Cool. Yeah, and it's just like ah. And just back at you can tell they're getting so mad at the bird. It's been so funny. Potty training not going too well.
Really?
Still struggling. Yeah, the oldest, we can't get him to go to a big toilet to save his life. We bribed the shit out of him. He takes the bribe and just doesn't go.
He pisses on the floor.
No, he still goes in his diaper. Mm-hmm. And then our youngest is just like, I'll go wherever you tell me to point. So he's doing good. But the oldest, we're struggling. Mm-hmm. That's the latest update I have. Just other than that, it's just the normal gross stuff like climbing, jumping on each other, beating each other, biting. We've gotten to where we're trying to break the sucking the thumb habit. And we're lucking out. So every time we see one of them do it, we yell thumbs in. And we pretend to put our thumbs in our mouth too. And they turn around and look and they're like, no, Daddy, no, Mom. And they come running over and they pull their thumb out.
Like they know that it's
should be done. And then when they pull our thumbs out, their thumbs don't go back in their mouth. So it's been working. And our oldest doesn't put his thumb in his mouth nearly as much, but our youngest still does. But it is getting better. So that's what we're doing to break our habit.
Both of them suck their thumb?
Yeah.
I sucked my thumb until I was in the 3rd grade. We moved from Carrollton to Quindle, country town.
Yeah.
And in that time, I got chickenpox. And my mom told me that if you suck your thumb when you got chickenpox, bro, die. Which is also...
Is this something she believed, or was she telling you this?
As I'm telling you this, I'm not sure. But I got chickenpox in my throat.
Oh, God.
And so it freaked me out so bad that I didn't probably get it. And man, they, her and my aunt used to give me grief about sucking my thumb all the time. And they used to put nail biter. Have you ever heard of that stuff? Mm-hmm. It comes with a little nail polish bottle. Basically just the chemical you put on your nails to keep you from biting your nail. Yeah. So they would put it all over my thumb, and it's such a nasty taste that you're supposed to go, I don't know, my fingers on my mouth. I got used to the taste of sucking on that thumb. Totally fine with me. Except you could tell, I can't tell anymore, but for years and years, my left or right, whichever one I loved the most, was like flattened. Like there was no meat in there anymore. It was super gross. So tell your kids they could die from sucking their thumb.
I don't know if I want to go that dark yet.
My wife does that. She'll do that with my daughter. Like if I can't remember, I don't have an example, but there's certain things she's like, yeah, if you do that, you will die. I mean, it's not roasting shit like this. It's things like don't cross the street without like she makes it so you will die. There's not a chance of it. You're gonna die if you cross the street without legs.
You want to go back into the black boy? That what you want to happen?
What was that? The Pixar movie that came out recently that was about the before times?
What?
Oh crap! Never mind. This scratch on it.
Hey Siri.
I think that's not going to be enough information. I'm like, Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, that was a good movie. Before you go, John, just a really quick question, if that's okay. Mm-hmm. When you guys were growing up with chickenpox, were your parents like mine where, somebody has chickenpox, go play with them for a while until you caught it?
Remember?
Yeah.
I didn't get chickenpox till I was in the 8th grade, and I had it so bad I never went to school the 8th grade year. I was sick for that long.
A whole year?
Yeah, I did. I had to do all my work at home, send it into the teachers, and that's how I got through 8th grade. I was literally out the whole time.
Hey Siri, how long does chickenpox last?
From Cleveland.org. Chickenpox usually goes away after 10 to 14 days.
Bullshit.
Your parents are lazy.
Dude, no, it was bad. The older you get, Siri, the older you get, the worse it gets. It can actually be deadly. Yeah, it's deadly after 21, I think, if you haven't had it.
No, I kind of feel. I know I spent some time with my cousins and my siblings because we were in the middle of a move to a town where my cousins lived.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was not intentional to keep us all together while I had. My shitty brain keeps going. While I had AIDS, we didn't spend much time.
Wrong one.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
A lot.
But then I watched an episode of Full House, and they did that exact thing, and I was like, "That's smart. Why weren't my parents that smart?" So there you go.
Yeah.
So
your parents are stupid.
That's not exactly what I'm saying.
They weren't smart.
Oh man.
That's what she said.
But I don't want to tell it.
What's the joke? We're all waiting in suspense now.
Probably has something to do with my dead dad.
One of them is stupid now. Please don't.
Close.
And y'all complain about my dad jokes.
Yeah, please. I'm gonna find a time on that one.
That's fine.
No, we'll leave it. If John says it's okay. So now that we've talked about death and dad's
No, we'll come
stupidity,
back around to that. Don't worry.
John, how are you?
No.
That's a great segue to John.
Before I start on mine, I just want to point out that a group of crows is called a murder. And
yeah,
if
that's right.
your
Is it really?
kids, yes, if your kids can train them in some way, the crows will start bringing them gifts and stuff.
No,
Like,
shit.
how awesome would it be for your kids to walk everywhere with a murder of crows behind them?
Real life
Dude.
anime right off the
Yeah.
bat.
No,
Exactly.
fuck that. I'm gonna start having them watch. What's that movie? Alfred Hitchcock. Birds. That way they can train them, and that will be their superpower because they do like playing superheroes right now.
Well, I think that movie is the birds are the antagonists.
That's okay though.
Nobody controls them. It's
They
just
will.
birds against the world.
I don't want to have them watch some crows.
I'm gonna mediate real quick. John's idea was better. Sorry.
It was better. Thank
Or have them
you.
watch The Crow. Boom.
Yeah.
Ooh, if they can kill systematically each
Yeah.
one of the.
That sucks. What
monsters.
happened to him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you doing? How was your? How was your? Now that we talk about death and murder and murder of crows.
Well, I'm
Dad,
afraid-
isn't that a group name? A band, Murder of Crows?
I don't know.
There's no way that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
And they probably played
I'm not trying to be rude.
guitar.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be rude, John. While you're talking, I'm gonna Google this.
I was gonna say
Okay,
a guitar that looks like a casket, but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Little BC Rich action going on there.
Yeah.
I ate a whole bag of chocolate covered pretzels by myself on the way here.
Nice.
So I'm both good and bad right now. Let's see, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since we talked. I've had some ups and downs and all arounds. So, things are good, things are bad, things are okay. My baby daughter is sick, and I did not get to sleep until 5:30 this morning. So I am running off of a medium cup of coffee and adrenaline and
Chocolate covered pretzel.
chocolate covered pretzels. Yeah. Let's see, what else? I'm doing much better since we last talked. Made a pretty huge breakthrough in therapy, which I'm kind of excited and nervous about. And so just got a lot of processing to do. Oh, I started a new journal.
Nice.
So I finished
Awesome.
my previous one. So now I'm starting this one. It's super thick. It's like the size of a Stephen King novel.
Oh, wow.
But the paper is they call it virgin cotton paper.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like that cloth type. I'm not even kidding. That's what it's called.
No,
What do they call it after you write off?
Really, guys?
I'm
That's
so
what we're getting?
sorry.
it's not what it's called when you first start. When you finish it, because that's
My God.
Oh. Anyway,
sorry.
so
Virgin cotton.
is that the one that you have a picture of on social media?
Yes.
That was look really freaking
It's pretty
nice.
cool. The only issue I'd say is that it is not fountain pen friendly, and I love writing with fountain
No shit.
But it's so thick that it just can't be done. It scratches everywhere. So, but it'll take a gel pen just fine, and I'm completely happy with gel pens. But this just means I won't be writing with a fountain pen for a while, which gives me the sad.
This may not be for air, but whatever. Did you actually make plans with our old boss to meet with
Yeah.
him?
So there's a pen show, an actual pen writing utensil show in Dallas this weekend, and I'm going because I'm really excited about it. And you joked around about hey, you should invite so and so, and so I did, but
Nice.
he didn't want to go.
Oh, I thought he was in. Okay, never mind.
No. He was like he left it very open and vague.
Diplomatic.
Yeah. Which is a no, obviously.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Interesting.
But
That should be fun though. That'd be cool. I like very specific.
yeah, I've never been to one before. Apparently, it's only once a year, and so I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna and the community seems to be really warm and encouraging because I made a post on this page on Facebook with a bunch of people who are into fountain pens. I was like, hey, who's going to this? What can I expect? It's my first time. And like this guy reached out to me, he DM'd me, he was like, "Hey man, how old are your kids? Because like I've got fountain pens for kids. They can just have them, just to get them into the hobby."
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then this other guy was like, he messaged me too. He's like, "I'm gonna go, but I'm not gonna like be set up as a vendor." He goes, I make pens." And he sent me some shots of them, just absolutely beautiful stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I'd love to get get them tested out to see how I'm doing." I was like, "Well, I'm a stay-at-home dad on a fixed income, so it might take me like a couple months to save up for this." He's like, "No, I just give." Like everybody's been like super nice about it.
That's awesome.
Give me pointers and stuff. So I'm really excited about going and do something out of the norm, something I haven't done before. Hopefully coming home with a really nice writing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were into fountain pens.
I love fountain pens.
That gives me an idea because Christmas is coming up. So
Don't get me.
since you guys are family now,
I just said I'm on a fixed income, so
I
can't get you guys.
I don't want anything back. No, that's awesome. It actually is a good segue into our show.
Okay.
So I don't remember what I was going to ask
So I
you.
took my daughter attention last. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I want to hear about the convention. I also have an answer from Google.
Oh, good. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So update from Google. Murder of Crows was a movie. I thought it was a band.
That's
So I'm sure everybody at home is now laughing like I fucking died.
Nah.
Sorry.
So.
No, there's no
Nobody's
way.
heard of that movie except Google.
Yeah, and there's a band in Ohio. So
Somebody, dude, if somebody whose band name was Squirrel Nut Zipper back in the 90s, somebody had to be murdered.
Yeah.
I say no. I call it a death metal band. I bet.
Ooh.
The Murder of Crows.
Dude, have you guys noticed? I don't know, maybe it's me because I'm weird, but I
Somebody's
prefer.
now like fucking talking.
I thought we were past this.
Yeah, never. No, but have you guys noticed, at least for me, I prefer overseas heavy metal band rock compared to American
I
rock.
think most metalheads do.
Yeah, it's just better. Like the way they do their power chords and their palm mutes, dude, top notch. Anyway, sorry.
No,
You and your daughter
you're
went
good.
to a convention.
Sorry, the only reason I jumped in with that shit is I thought you were about to just move on to the next thing.
Oh, you're trying to be an ass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Sure that, sorry.
No, it's cool.
No, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks, so a lot of shit has happened. But
Yeah, things pop up.
2 weeks ago, something, we went to the Dallas fan Retro X, what it was called, and it was the Ninja Turtles celebration, and there was a bunch of
Nice.
actors, including Shredder, the guy, the actor who played Shredder.
The original?
Yes, the actress that played April O'Neil was there. Some of the turtles.
The
that
adult
were...
actress?
No. Damn it.
Man, you just went with that. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure
no, wait,
was.
no, she is an adult. Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Damn it. The actress that plays April O'Neil, the guy that plays Keno, if you remember the second one. Reyes Jr.
Yes.
He played Donatello as well.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah,
It's weird
because
to
he
see
also he was also in Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I was
Is he
saying.
the
That
dude
movie's
that's like,
awesome.
I learned that from a turtle.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
He wore the or he was the pizza delivery boy that walked in on the
Yep.
right with the
Yeah.
sign, the second one.
It was him. He was the pizza delivery guy. He was Donatello, and he was in Surf Ninjas.
Yes.
Man.
I'm loving the fact that he's in Surf Ninjas. That's so cool.
Dude.
Man.
Just before we move on, because you're into pens and stuff, but I'm glad none of us are into knife collecting because, as we know, money cannot buy knives.
I'm also
Surf
into
Ninjas, check
knife
it out.
collecting.
Oh,
Myself.
yeah. When I met John, he was really into knife collecting.
That's awesome.
That's one of my hobbies.
Our mutual friend
Nice.
Matt told me collecting knives as well, and I never was.
And now the pen is mightier than the sword. And we're moving on.
There's a
So
certain
anyway,
just
back
fan
to the-
somewhere losing their
Yeah,
fucking mind.
back to the con.
Oh, so I showed him earlier. So aside from them, me and my daughter got a picture with Johnny Five was actually there.
Oh,
I was
interesting.
very stoked to
Cool.
see Johnny Five.
Yeah.
And the people at the booth were trying to sell tourism stuff to the place that we just got back from in Oregon, so that was neat.
Oh.
She was like, "Have you heard of the story?" I was like, "I've been there."
Yeah.
And then across the aisle from Johnny Five was what was his name? Eric Estrada.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So me and my daughter have a selfie together with Eric Estrada about 100 feet behind us.
Dude, no, hold on. You got to show John the photo. I'm sorry. John, you have to see how funny this is.
And the funny thing about that is both chips were there.
Uh-huh.
And then it was basically a toy convention more than anything.
Yeah.
It was Comic-Con. We've been to those things before. But there was mostly toys, and one of the booths had vintage toys of chips in a little clear box, and I pick it up and I go, look at that. And my daughter looks and she goes, "What's that?" I go, "You remember that dude you just took the picture with?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, that's Eric Estrada right there. And the other guy.
Oh my god.
The other guy.
And she's like, what's his name? Like, nobody knows what his name is. And the dude that runs the booth giggled, which was so funny to me because he was like right fucking there.
Right, yeah.
That's why his line was shorter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, this photo is epic, man.
To be fair, Eric Estrada's line was shorter.
Well, yeah, they're our age or older, so
Oh, they're
much older,
way
right?
older. Yeah. I'm not his
That's
age.
like somebody going to a con to see
I
MacGyver.
sent you that, man.
I knew, but that is amazing.
I got a picture with 2 cosplayers dressed as Thundercats.
What?
Yeah, Lion-O.
Hold up, show it up. Nice.
So, okay, the funny thing, bringing it back to my kid on that one was...
The further we're getting away from my cool segue from John. So.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find it.
It's fine, man.
Oh, here, look at it. Those people walked up, and it's 2 people, just very regular looking people.
Is that zoomed in?
It's very zoomed.
Oh, okay.
Look at the regular size. He's like an ant.
Way back there.
I love it.
Oh,
But
that's
so
great.
I saw the 2 people dressed as the Thundercats, and I was like, "Oh, you guys look amazing! Can I get a picture with you?" Like, yeah, dude, totally, absolutely. And
Is that what he sounded like for real?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Her. And
Oh.
so I handed, like, I quickly opened up my phone, got the password, put it, and like thrust the phone toward my daughter, and like, stand back, take a picture of us. I'm like, no, further, we gotta get this good picture. And she's like, what the fuck? And I look
Verbatim, that's what she said.
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess.
this is bullshit. And then I look over at the Thundercats, and they're like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, shut up. This is gonna be a great photo.
That's great. I love it.
So anyway, it was a great time. Like, my daughter got a couple cool things. It was neat for her to be able to see some pseudo celebrity type people. Like, it was fun. But
Cool.
yeah, that was probably that.
Well, cool. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt one time. My
No, yeah,
most
please do.
recent fun thing was going to a birthday party that was Harry Potter.
Oh,
Like, they
nice.
should have had like butterbeer and some sort of cauldron drink. It was good, man.
The
I'll tell you
butterbeer
what,
or the cauldron drink?
all of it. Everything.
Interesting.
It was decorated great. Everybody was wearing robes and stuff. Just absolutely fantastic, put together. And I'll tell you what, everybody at that party. But I was the oldest one there, probably by like 10.
Was it a grown-up party?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that the last fun thing you did wasn't your first child's baby shower.
No, oh yeah. 16 months ago.
It's like, no, your first child.
Oh, my first. Did we have?
Wasn't it Harry Potter? Or maybe, never mind. I was making it up. But yeah, the last time I had
That's
fun
great.
was
It wasn't.
7 years ago.
It wasn't fun.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, that was fun, and I had a blast, and I want to do it again. Segue time, go.
Oh, actually, you guys reminded me of something else that I did over the week.
You need me to pull a picture of it.
No, it's cool. No, Richardson did like a safety expo, so there was fire trucks, police cars. So we took the Boy Scout real quick because there was a helicopter that was going to land 20 minutes after we found that it was happening. So we threw them in the car real quick, drove over to the park right here, made their day. They got to see a helicopter land.
Oh, right on.
So they loved that, and they got to walk through a hazmat fire truck. So thank you to the Richardson Fire Department for letting that happen. They loved it. And that was it. So that was really cool. Sorry.
No,
Just-
cool.
that's-
your
I'm glad
con
you mentioned-
remi-
you talked to us about that before.
Yeah, your con reminded me of that. So
Right.
anyway, so really quick, because John made some pretty good points about being into fountain pens and journaling and all of that, which is a great way to kind of segue into the first topic for today. So for us, we're still kind of working on it, so I don't really know. But how did you guys discover what your child's passions are? I know you have some, you've got 2, your third one's still coming up. But how did you guys figure out what they really like to do? Because I know it's going to change a lot as they grow. So do you guys remember that, and how did you discover that?
I think for me, I don't actually
What?
watching TV.
I am not watching a soccer game right now.
Is that what that is?
No.
Okay.
Dude, is it FC Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that we've actually
That's
found
a
my
commercial.
daughter's
Damn.
passion yet, but I know I've tried to push
Uh-oh.
drawing and art on her since she was born. Who's winning?
Damn it! Here, hold on. It's
Nobody,
gonna,
because
it's gonna take teamwork to fix this. Hold on. All right, here. Do you want to help?
what do you think?
Now I'm touching your shit. Not like no. I'm sorry. Touching your phone. Anyway, all right.
So you
Child
tried to
passion.
push her into art.
Yeah, which she kind of got into on her own a little bit. Like she's a big fan of like the adoration that comes at work. Like she'll do something and people, oh yeah, that's great. I love that. Like she loves that. You can tell more than the actual drawing of it. But I think in the last couple weeks, probably she's been doing a whole lot more drawing. She's getting better and better every day. But I'm so fucking fixated on
You
that.
don't even watch sports. How are you watching my
No, hold on.
Emotion
Hold on.
is all it is.
Do you want me to go turn the water on?
Is what that draw my attention.
No, that would be like rain, and we know you don't do soccer in rain.
I give you that one.
No, I had more to say about the
Daughter drawing, getting better. Go.
Yeah, okay. I do think
Here, we can angle it more.
she's
Here,
gonna have
here
a
you go.
passion for, like,
Angle that more.
And the praise, it sounds like.
Yeah, the praise that comes along with entertaining.
Yeah.
She so this week, interestingly enough, she's 5th grade, and this week they had a sleepaway. They had a sleepaway camp for the last 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
She took her school on Monday, and she just got home today. It's Wednesday. But while she was there yesterday, somebody from the camp, some adult, I know their name, but I don't know who they are. I don't think it was her teacher or anything. But they've been like consistently sending me photos through the day and night. Like at 8 o'clock
cool.
at night,
Yeah.
I got a video.
That would help me.
Yeah, for sure. Because the whole other discussion on that is how fucking weird it is that 5th graders are doing a sleepaway camp.
Right.
At their school. We did it with church camp, but I think it was 6th or 7th grade at that point, which I think 6th grade. Like you used to say about 2 children is way more than 1. I think it's the same way with 6th grade is way more than grade. It's a whole different thing.
I didn't start making dick jokes until I was in the 6th grade.
Yeah, you know what I never heard about real people smoking weed until 7th grade.
Okay.
That was a milestone.
Very mature then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Shout out to you Lakers. Yeah. But so while she was there, one of the videos that she sent me yesterday, this mysterious person, she sent me a video of what the caption said was the camp skit, and it was all these kids. There's probably 10 kids on stage, and they were all kind of arguing. You could tell there was other people in the crowd. Everybody was talking, and my daughter kept going, "Everybody, stop talking, but smiling while she was doing it, and everybody was kind of going back and forth. And then she delivered the one and only line that I had no context for. I have no idea what she was talking about. It was like, "Okay, go get your pumpkin spice latte," and then everybody laughed, and then she was like, "Fuck yeah, I did it." And then she walked off. That's all it was. But then every single photo the lady would send would be like 15 people in the photo doing random stuff, and my daughter having the craziest face. Like, yeah, so I think her passion is just being a ham.
Gotcha.
At some point that'll change. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. You've called my son an attention more.
No, but I've also taken it back and apologized.
I know, but
I've never heard that. I hear you. Yeah, I've never heard the apology.
Yeah, dude. Anyway.
We'll fact check that later.
So that does remind me, yes, my oldest son is absolutely a ham. He's been dancing since he was not for like he loves to dance, and he's done that since he was 2. Loves to sing. Going through the years, he got into what's that singer's name? It doesn't matter. But he also got into Michael Jackson, so much so that whenever we would go to his brother's game, he would dress up like Michael Jackson, fedora, black suit, white glove, and he would take off the fedora and put it at his feet, and people would tip him money as he was dancing.
That is great.
Yeah, he loves it. So he's a big time entertainer. He really loves the praise and being the center of attention as well. Let's see. Nowadays, he's more into rap. He is actually writing his own rap songs.
Oh wow!
Yeah. He's also into art. I've sent you a few of his drawings because I figured you'd appreciate those. And I gave him those drawing books that you gave me.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and he said, I know I told you before, but he loves them. Thank you so much, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh yeah, content.
Yeah. And so, let's see here. What else is he? Oh, he got into soccer because of me and the 2014 World Cup, where Robin Van Persie of the Netherlands scored one of the best goals I've ever seen in my life. Just set up. It was a long ball to him as he was in turn running towards the goal, and he just did this diving header and beat the keeper. For people who saw it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For people who don't, please look it up because it's amazing. And anyway, I saw it at work. This was when we were working at the same place, and they had it up at the on the wall. Maybe you
I have a
working
photo
there.
of you from that time.
Yeah.
Like with it up on the wall.
Okay. And so I went home and I sat everybody down. So it's like my wife, boys who are 3 and 1, maybe turning 1 at that point. I was like, everybody sit down and watch this right now. And
I think you brought it up on here before.
Have I? I can't remember.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but it's all good.
Okay, that might have been it.
Yeah.
But it's a good soccer story. So.
Sorry. Was it raining then?
No.
If you were there, no.
And so, he saw him, score a goal with the header, and he jumps up and down. He hit it with his head. And that started his passion for soccer.
That's
and
cool.
So that
awesome.
really set off. And that lasted for years. And so even today, he's still super down for soccer. He loves playing it. My middle child, let's see here. His passions are, oddly enough, math.
That's cool. That's one of my daughters.
Like straight up, he'll sit us down and be like, "Give me some math problems to work."
Yeah, we do that.
Like, okay,
That's awesome.
that's all right. We can do that. Let's see, what else is he into? He wants to be a content creator of some sort. He also wants to. What did he say? Oh, when he's rich, he's gonna take the whole family to Alaska to see the Northern Lights.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm holding him to that because he just made that promise last.
You told me.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else is he into? Big into gaming. Big time into gaming, creative stuff. He wants to make his own video game. That was one thing that he said he wanted to do was be a video game developer. But he said that he wanted to give his game away for free because he wants free things from like Roblox. I said, well, buddy, you're gonna be poor. Like, there's no way around.
That's okay. We'll all be poor.
That's true.
34.
Listen, you either buy in or sell out. That's the only thing you do.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at Shooter McGavin, SLC Punk?
Dude, I just looked that up for some reason last night. Yeah, I literally did because I was like, man, I haven't seen the movie in a long time, and I wanted to see who was in it. So what I did? Okay, sorry. You're not here. No. This is the ADHD.
I bought him some.
When I exactly when I can't get to sleep, I'll just look up like random stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. Like a couple nights ago, it was like, what are all the names of like the angels that were kicked out of heaven? Right.
That's like a Justin search.
I'm not
right
religious. There. It doesn't matter. I'm not religious, but I just want to know the name of every single angel that was kicked out of heaven.
You saw a picture of the accurate angels and went, oh, this is more interesting.
Dude, yeah, it looks like a peacock.
Yeah, with eyeballs on all sides.
Yeah, you see, right? The peacock's feathers got the design on it that looks like eyes.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I mean, somebody was tripping. It was like, oh my god.
There's more to be said about that. We've probably.
All right, yeah. Let's move on. From
just
that.
watch Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
And so let's see. Sorry, what was that? Oh yeah. So I looked up SLC Punk because I haven't watched that movie in a long time. And what I like to do is I go to IMDb, look up the movie, and look at check out the actors and see if they've like gone on to do anything or had steady work. And it just like makes me happy when I find out they did. I'm like, you know what? Good for them. God, I'm glad that this wasn't like a one shot.
But SLC Punk stopped short.
No, there's Matthew Lillard.
Who's like begging for cash on.
No, are you kidding me? He plays Shaggy. He's set for life.
Are you? Oh, okay.
And he animated too. Like he's done. He doesn't have to apologize.
He's big into D&D too.
Yeah, that's right. I loved that guy for the longest time, and then when I met you, you were like fucking dude the drills in every movie. I was like, yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, and that led me down to look at Dazed and Confused.
Okay.
And so I was like, man, some of these people haven't like been in work for a long time. Like Matthew McConaughey, like name 5 movies. Like, I'm kidding. He's
I was like, what are you talking about?
But yeah, so that I do that when I can't sleep at night, or even when I can sleep. I'm just like, I'm gonna fill my head with more useless knowledge. Yeah. Anyway, so my son wants to be a video game developer, but not charge money for it. So I'm going to teach him about
economics.
Economics and getting money from ads. And so I'd say that's where their passions are right now. So they sort of discovered them on their own. I mean, we play a whole lot of music in the house. So it surprised me that that my older son latched onto that, and even my middle son. Or my middle child latches onto music in a way. He loves listening to techno.
That's cool.
He's super down.
Like modern techno, or like
no, because I was trying to look up. I couldn't remember the name of it, but it was Satisfaction by Benny Benassi, and I could not remember it. So I went down a YouTube hole, and the very first one, he's like, I can't remember who it was, but he's like, yeah, I like this. He's like, there's about to be a beat drop, and sure enough, there's a beat drop. So imagine this 9-year-old bobbing his head on the couch, yeah. Okay, here it comes, and he starts to get into it even more. It's funny.
I saw something the other day that was somebody an acoustic version of blowing through a straw or some dumb shit. Sometimes of somebody performing
blowing through a straw.
Oh no! I saw it. It's like a play flute.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. That is
so
the best.
I was like, we were on the road, and I was like, oh. Plug this in. I want you to hear this real quick. So we listened to it, and my wife was like, "Why every time that song comes on, you show me?" I'm like, "It makes me think of John." I don't know why. Every time I hear, I'm like, yes.
My sister says the same thing. She says, "Yeah, anytime she hears Alice in Chains or Sandstorm, she always thinks of me."
Those are so fucking different.
Dude, yeah, I'm telling you.
Need something to think of depression?
Oh man.
So anyway, I got you a pacifier for Christmas.
Yeah. Well, there goes my Christmas gift idea. Oh my gosh, that's
So yeah, we fostered that by just encouraging.
Now hold on, before we go any further, because
I didn't want to talk at all.
when we first brought it, so I felt like when you first brought this up, the question was, you've got little ones, and at some point you will need to.
Yeah.
So okay,
I can tell you their passions now, though.
I have had. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it, but like I encouraged my daughter when she was born in 2012. Art, creativity, it's fun, it's great. I have a career.
Wait. The career that you hate.
Exactly. That's my point. So starting off, I was like, creativity is a great thing. It's great. And then like my soul has been sucked out of my body in the last 10 years of doing this shit for different people. And I'm like, how do I course correct? How do I get her off of this passion? Because you know the do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life kind of mentality. Mm-hmm. There's the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it is.
And
absolutely.
Like the live, laugh, love community, kiss my ass because I'm so sorry, but it is find something you can do well and charge as much as you can for it. That's like be passionate about it, but also be aware that you're going to do it if you want to actually enjoy it for the rest of your life. Like I fucked up creating. So if you instill a passion in your kid, like you said, make sure it's something that they find on their own. I think something that they discovered and love. But like I've crushed something I love by selling it to people. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think about this shit all the time.
I'm usually the depressing one.
All right.
And another thing.
And on that note, we're not going to pay you for the next design.
Yeah.
Do it for free, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. No, so the only reason I'm asking is for our boys, I don't know, there's really not much creativity at this age. It's mostly stickers, hand paint, which it's really funny to see the difference of my two, how they paint. We have one who does not like to get dirty. Like if he gets dirty, that's it. It's time to go get cleaned up, go wash out everything. So he tries to figure out how to use his paintbrushes, and he'll keep his colors very separate, and you can tell who painted what. So he's got his colors very separate. It looks like there's different colors. My youngest, on the other hand, is like, oh no, fuck this. I got this. Don't need a paintbrush. I got hands. So he mixes them all together so it becomes black. He's got paint all over himself, all over his legs. He's painting his belly. So he's like, look, I got paint. And he's just, blah. I love it. So it's pretty cool to see the differences. So
I hope they both keep that energy.
I hope so. So that's really the only creative thing. Other than that, it's really just, motor skills that we're working on right now, building blocks, colors. So I think painting, and then they really got into kinetic sand. Mm-hmm. They really like playing with that right now. I don't really think that's going to be creative too much, but that's really all we've been able to do outside of in coloring books, but that's just, coloring. I'm kind of curious, like I'm hoping and excited to see what they're going to come up with that they like doing. So it's cool to see that you guys have let them figure it out on their own, and it seems to be different, even though you guys have raised them, which brings me to another question I had that I wanted to bring up and I think you kind of touched on it, and I missed the segue, so I do apologize. Circle back. I don't remember what I was going to ask you or tell you, so I'll just circle back. So as your children were growing up, how did you foster that environment to allow them to be creative? And it was kind of off of what you said about, playing music for them. I'm not artistic in that way. I tried to play guitar, and there's a reason I don't anymore. But how did you guys, I do have little bitch hands. Look at this. Little bitch hands. No, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, they're tiny, dude. Check it out.
Well, I have sort of abnormal
hands. Yeah, well.
I got a granny finger.
Petite guys with long hands.
Yeah, I really did that for high fives. Just kidding. It's okay. Anyway. No, so what did you guys do? So you played music. Justin absolutely hates what he does, but your daughter is still looking into being creative. So what did you do to help foster and help them plant the seed of creativity and just let it go? Because we are at a point where we really don't know, other than there's this, the blackboard paint you can buy now. There's those little.
Hold on, we should back up.
I don't want to put it in.
Well, I hijacked the passion thing for creativity. He brought it up with his sons into math. So that's such a broad, what are you passionate about kind of thing. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Creativity. Yeah.
Well, it's all the same, right? Being creative in math, it's a path if they're passionate about it. So how did you guys?
Really, I feel like math is a path towards discovery or something like that, which is different.
Well, I mean,
okay.
No. So I'll clarify. I didn't mean be creative, but how did you create that ability for them to do it instead of, this is how I was raised, this is the only way you're going to be raised?
Oh, easy. I didn't want to be like my parents.
Yeah. But I mean, instead of I didn't like that, or I didn't have that, this is what you're going to do, and you're letting them do that. How did you guys, did you have inner demons that you had to fight yourself, or You were just like, yeah, dude, whatever, do whatever. Like, what did you guys do
Nah,
to help them? To help them.
In the broadest terms, we let them fly their we let them fly their free.
Oh, you're gonna say fry their brains. Let them fry their brains.
No, if there's something they want to get into, we encourage it. As long as it's not, a waste of time or money for anybody, We do have to limit it sometimes because the oldest wanted to be in both gymnastics and soccer, but both of those are pretty expensive. And he was select for both, so I was like, nah, you gotta pick one. Sorry, man.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's things like that. For the music thing, I play music pretty much all the time. When I clean the house, when I'm making dinner, lunch, or whatever, and so we all just kind of get down and party around to it. They pick the songs that they want to listen to, and I make a conceited effort to listen to what they want to put on, because honestly, it is that generation gap where they put some stuff on. Fuck is this?
We were listening to movie soundtracks and Fortnite music for fucking a year and a half.
Yeah. So I try and listen to it. Now that said, he has gotten me into a couple artists himself, and so it's been pretty. Stuff like that. We just we encourage it. Whatever they want to do, we'll me and my wife will look it up and see what we can do that want to, and we just sort of set that path. We for a while there, we were all drawing at the table.
That's cool.
So we like set something in the middle, like here's an apple in the middle of the table, let's draw it, and like draw it like it's a scary one or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so we try and touch on all things because they're all different so far, but it gives us something to do as a family as well.
Have your sons ever heard of Inktober? You heard of
Inktober?
Yeah.
Either you told me about it last year, or something.
There's I wish I could remember his name. There's an online artist. I think his name is Jake Parker, who created this probably 5 or so years ago. Where month of October, they've got a prompt list for every day to say, "You will be the prompt for the video." It's up to you to figure out whatever you want to do. You draw it, you ink it,
Okay.
outline it.
Because he is doing like little drawing challenges from some content creator, and he's actually sending art to those people.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it's he's on top of that, but I'll look that up because he'll be super excited about it.
It's a big thing. There's like a huge community around it. So I'll send you whatever link I can find. But basically, you just go down the prompt list and you post your drawing or hashtag Inktober probably every year, 2023 or whatever.
Yeah.
I did a couple years ago and it got me into drawing for a while. But yeah, I think you really love that. My daughter, I think this year I'm gonna try to get her to do, but it's every night.
Right. Yeah. That's good. It'll be. I don't think he'll be able to do it every night. Now they do have fall break coming up, and I think he'll be able to knock it out then.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But side question: should I, you as an artist, should I? He has a bunch of sketchbooks and he does stuff by pencil and stuff like that. Should I get him digital art right now?
Yeah. I mean, there's like this big discussion about it, whether or not it's a stupid fucking discussion. Whether or not it's art. Of course it's art.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's just it's another all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I mean, the future is doing what it's doing.
Absolutely.
At some point, there was like, should we stop using charcoal and start using paint?
Yeah, I mean, same stuff, different day. Paint or charcoal.
Do you call him Grandpa Monkey? I'm calling you old. Oh, you're the oldest one here, dude. You're gonna get the old joke.
That's true.
Dead silence, kill the con. That's what I'm good at.
There's something else I was gonna add, but I don't remember what it is.
Inktober.
He should definitely do it.
I will check that out. I will absolutely.
So digital, you mean like on the iPad stuff or like a tablet kind of thing? Those have been pretty cool. I'd like to get my kids into it. What gets me, and I don't understand it. They can't pee in a freaking toilet, but you give them an iPad and they know how to scroll through the fucking apps and find a damn game to hit. Oh, I want to play the duck game, but they can't pee in a toilet. Come on.
Just like when I was a kid, my parents would give me all kinds of kudos for being able to set the clock on the VCR. Like I could work the VCR, the TV, and any kind of
for those of you younger kids, VCR is what we used to use
to
watch movies.
That's my point. Now, so iPads, but I've always heard older folks, like the older people in my life would always talk about how the iPads were a big deal. Kids could navigate.
Man, you want to age us? Do you guys remember laser discs at school? Do you guys remember those?
Laser discs?
No, the laser discs.
Nuts, motherfuckers!
Oh, my daughter recently.
Wow.
She pulled these nuts joke on me.
Feel free to take that out, but
no,
seriously, is it CDs or
no? They're the gigantic laser discs. Are the size of records.
Yeah, I never.
And it was way. It would have been back.
Oh yeah.
It would have
I
been
just
back.
remember his big fucking blue mohawk flopping around.
That's the only thing.
No, I'm.
We're lifeless.
No, have you ever seen
They're
SLC
really
Punk?
weird.
Justin only remembers things that
Fuck off,
flop
there
in the
was.
wind.
It was a great movie.
It doesn't age well, I bet. I haven't seen it, but I bet it doesn't age well.
You know, there's like under the surface racial slurs and shit in there. Oh yeah, punks.
SSL Punk? Let's
No,
check.
SLC Punk.
Yes,
That's what I
soccer
said.
player punk.
Salt Lake City. SLC Punk.
Don't
Matthew
make fun of my
Lillard
accent.
and
That's exactly what I said. SLC.
You don't have to look it up.
Oh, I'm looking
I think
it up.
it's on
Oh, it's a
98.
film series.
Yeah, I feel that sounds right. Like it's sort of
No,
showing
it should be a movie.
Hot Topic shelves around that time.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'd watch
Oh no,
it.
there's two.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, the second one was.
Oh my god, it actually was recent too, 2016.
Yeah. Cash grab.
Wow.
It's
Is this like one of those old MTV movies?
something like that.
Like
It's one
Joe's
of those-
apartment.
Joe's Apartment, or that one with the dude from Saved by the Bell where your roommate is dead or whatever. Dead Man on Campus.
It's another one of those didn't do well in the theaters, became a cult
Cult
following.
classic.
Yeah.
Cult classic. When it came
If
down
you
to it.
shopped at Hot Topic,
I'm gonna have
you were
to-
aware of that. And a
I'm
couple.
gonna have to have a movie night with my wife and watch that movie, Dead Man on Campus. I used to watch that a lot as a
We
kid.
had some momentum going, and then
And then just.
We
Screech
always
through a
have.
All right, what's our next topic?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
you meant, Matthew Lillard. Or I don't know who any of these people are. So you're saying I should watch this?
Yes.
Jason Segel is in it.
I'd love for you to watch.
Mhm.
Was he really?
Yeah, dude, he's right here. He's Mike. Right here, Mike. Who's Mike? Don't tell me.
Jason
I'm gonna watch
Segel. I
it.
was thinking of.
Where did you watch it
You're
on?
thinking of Jason Statham, aren't you?
No, not that would have been weird. No, he was in. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
of course Handsome Rob was in there.
Segel was the dude from. He was the German dude that was real intense.
No, that's
Yeah.
no.
We're gonna watch that SLC Punk.
He's
Let me
Segel.
put
I
that
was
back
thinking of the guy from that show you like with the soccer coach.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Yeah.
up. Wow, that really, yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah. So stoking our children's passion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But we're
yeah,
done with that
yeah.
now, so what's the next topic?
Well, actually, we kind of covered both of them. The child passions and how you created the environment. So you played music a lot. We have no fucking clue what we're doing because they're not even 3 yet.
You just figured it out as you go.
Yeah, we didn't really do anything for them to find their own. They just did it.
Yeah.
So-
They just encouraged it.
And
Okay.
I can say this is the way you do it, but he's got multiple kids. He's gonna
Right.
anybody that's got a bunch of kids that are different from the last, like they're gonna have their own.
So since we never let John talk, question.
Finally.
Yeah, you finally get
Finally,
the.
my time.
Yeah, let's give you the
Yeah,
microphone.
then John's like,
So-
when I was 13.
How did you handle that with multiple kids? Because I know stuff gets expensive as shit. I missed it.
Sorry,
Joe.
I haven't even made the joke, but it's funny in my head.
Oh,
But I'm not going to say it because everybody
Do it. You can't bring me down. I'll bring this up. No. So how did you balance it out? Because it sounds like your two are completely not into the same thing, which is fine.
Yep.
So did you like, okay, you're into this, we'll do this. You're into this, we'll do this. How did you end up managing that money-wise and support-wise to be like, yeah, we'll do this for you. Oh, we'll do this for you. Did you ever, 2-part question. So one, how did you balance it? But 2, did you ever have a point where one of your kids wanted to do something that you told your other one no? And then,
No, if they wanted to do something, we do it.
Okay.
Plain and simple. If they want to try something, cool, do it. We did the whole, if you try it and you don't like it, you still have to stick it out for the rest.
Mhm.
It was never a matter of, damn it.
Oh,
somebody scored against Dallas.
No, why would I say Dallas scored?
No, against Dallas.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So there's never been a time where they said, "Hey, I want to do this," and we said no, unless it was,
never told our children no.
I mean, sorry. But yeah, unless it buckled us financially, it was just something that we did. And so, the middle child wasn't as into sports as my older child, so there was really never like a conflict of interest or logistics or anything like that. He's such a homebody dude. We took him out for his like 3rd or 4th birthday, and we're like, dude,
Younger one?
yes, we can go anywhere, like literally anywhere. So we took him out for like donuts and like whatever you want, we will do it. Started naming off a bunch of things, Nickel Arcade, this one, Toys R Us was around.
Oh, I miss Toys R Us.
And he's like, I want to go home and play on my tablet.
That's my daughter.
I was
Most
like,
days.
okay, but
Yeah.
I mean, we could do this. He's like, no, I'm good. Like he is just such a homebody. Like, and I'm like, hey, cool, man.
Yeah, I respect.
Whatever. He's a chill dude. So like, he's my ride or die. Like he's pretty cool. Now that said, he is excited about going to the pen show, and I haven't even told them that they're getting their own fountain. So he's like, because they have instilled journaling in them
Mm-hmm.
to help them like process their feelings and emotions. Like if they're feeling something really intense, go write it down. You know, tell me how you feel, and then we'll talk about it. So they do write, they enjoy it to an extent, but they don't have the passion for like different types of paper and stationery that I have. So I'm actually excited that he's excited.
I'll come around on that. My sister's wastebasket full things like
No, it makes oh my god, the stuff that you write with and on.
my passion started with print design. So yeah, paper and
oh yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
you get it, but now you hate it.
So let's caveat on that really quick. Have you guys ever had one of your child's passions rub off on you and now you're in?
Skateboarding.
Really?
Oh, and Fortnite too. Yeah, because they started playing. Well, no, actually, I was looking for a shooter to play, but I wasn't going to play Call of Duty in front of them. And so I downloaded Apex Legends and Fortnite. I think there was another free-to-play one.
Destiny.
And Fortnite was the most kid-friendly, so we all just took off.
Yeah, I remember like fighting against my daughter about, like, you want to violate? And then she and your oldest son both trying to give me a tutorial. And I was like, yeah, it's fun.
Oh yeah, it's crazy fun. I love it.
Getting in on that Minecraft.
Yeah. So
Totally
I'd say skateboarding and Fortnite, pretty fun.
Yeah, that's
What about you?
video games. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if she's into something, we'll together.
Nice. I am into magnetic trains and digger trucks.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't think I ever would be.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, just something to pass the time. Yeah.
You got to show your kids it's fun. I was like, I think I journaled something about this the other day. Oh, yes. Sorry. Related, not related, but I am trying to make a conscious effort to be more present in the family because, like, before this whole thing, I was sort of checked out. Like, we'd go to a swimming party at my sister's, and I just feel like I come home from work and just be like out of it and I stick to myself, wouldn't talk to anybody. I had this shitty look on my face. Decorating the house, like I never really cared about that. And so I made it a point to be like, okay, I'm going to be more present because I don't want the bad attitude rubbing off on my kids. And so it's the same thing with those hobbies. Like if I just like look angry or irritated every time they want to,
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of brush them off. And that's going to rub off on. They're going to blah 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 blah. So I would say actively get involved with whatever they want to be.
I agree with that.
And that will, and no matter, to an extent, I mean, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to like write your own rap songs, like, with your oldest son, but I'm just saying.
But if you're going to do it right.
But if you're going to do it, do it right. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I want to hear 16 bars on this 4-beat and this beat right here.
And it better be good.
Hey, Daddy, watch this. Shove it. But, I agree. I've had a noticeable decline in how much I spend time with my daughter. We used to like snuggle on the couch and watch cartoons together, and so we kind of stopped. She goes to the firm, so she wants to do. Yeah. And recently, this is not about passions or whatever, but it's about that same thing, jumping into. And I knew that was going on. I knew that I wasn't involved in hanging out with her as much. Like we still do the toy show every month. We still go have like a daddy dog. We used to do like adventure Sundays where we just go run around the creek near our house and see what's going on there. It was always cool and like freezing temperatures and stuff. It was it's the same place we know we did. But then I started watching Adventure Time on my own while at work. I just kind of listened to it, and it's cool to like. It's like 10 seasons, ton of episodes, so I'm like learning all the lore. So the other day when I was putting her to bed, I was like, hey, I want to play Adventure Time trivia. And she's like, yeah. So I thought she was just screwing around, like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds fun. So I threw goofy questions at her based on the last couple episodes I watched, and then the very next morning she's like, do you think of any other questions? You watch any more episodes? You're like, so I've been trying to keep up with that just so we can keep that conversation going.
Yeah,
that's awesome. We got the boys a new nightlight that has stars on it. And they love it, and that's the only thing. I don't really have cool stories because they're only about to be 3. Fuck, they're gonna be 3.
When's your birthday? Or what month? Sorry,
December.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Well, 1 week before Christmas.
I'll get there. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I tried to tell my wife to keep them in for another week so we could just have one big celebration. I don't remember the next month. I think she punched me or something. I don't really know. But the next time I woke up, it's been a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't ever tell your wife to keep them.
I would say that's deserved.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Wait, keep them in?
Yeah,
what do you mean by
for another week. Don't let them be born for another week. Hold on to them for another week and then have. Yeah, don't do that. That's Anyway.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. We can start wrapping up if you guys want. Next week's gonna be I'm excited for next week's show. Well, next episode. Fine. It's our second episode of reaching out to the fans, interacting with them, answering their questions, hearing their stories. So I'm excited for that. We got a real.
Nasty anything more?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Last
Yeah,
one of this season, and then after that, we're going into wrap up of season 1. So we're getting to the end of this year.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of excited for the next what we've got coming up. So yeah, appreciate you guys joining in.
Thank you.
You know what we really dude, I have missed you guys, not in a bad way, but it's been nice. Yes.
You know what we really need?
If you're trying, no, that's dark and violent. But there are ways to miss people, just not emotion.
Oh, you mean like if the bullet lands behind them?
Yeah, like when you're playing Fortnite or something, you're like, damn it, you weren't supposed to, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm just gonna end this with if you have to explain the joke, then it's not a joke.
I didn't say it was fun, but all right. Well, anyway, you know what we really need? We got to figure this out. Season 2, we're gonna figure this out.
Yep. It's been so long. What is it? Tagline? I like the tagline. That's wrong.
Tagline? Sign
We
off?
need a sign off.
So we need a sign
Yeah,
off.
we need a sign off.
God bless and God.
No.
Did you say God bless and God damn it?
No. No. This isn't Bruce Almighty, dude.
Bruce.
No. That's another good movie. Anyway.
Okay. Bye.
See ya. We need a tagline.